1. What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here. We're coming at you with entry number 4, the June Vlog Challenge 2026. Makes it June 4th, 2026. So, hope you guys had a great day. We had a pretty good day, productive day to say the least, that's for sure. Again, she working on wedding stuff from pretty much start to finish of her being at the shop. Only stopped a little bit. She was allowed a little bit to eat, so we stopped and ate lunch about 1 o'clock or so. But anyway, yeah, we had a pre-rehearsal dinner.
Well, it was a rehearsal for like super close friends and family.
Yeah.
I mean, not rehearsal. It was dinner.
It was a dinner. It was catered
for super close friends and family.
Which was awesome catering. Awesome. It was so great. They had street tacos and quesadillas and baked potatoes that were loaded with chicken or beef, and it was fantastic.
They were really good.
Fan-freaking-tastic. And then they had chips and queso beforehand and a 7-layer dip that the bride's mother made. So, Barb, shout out to you.
Apparently the margaritas were really good that Barb made too. I did not try them, but I heard they were good. Everybody wanted me to try one, but I can't.
Yeah, she's got to get up super early tomorrow because she got more stuff to do. Hopefully I can help alleviate by helping her get some of it delivered tomorrow with all the perishables pretty much that can be delivered. Silks, fake flowers, for those of you that don't know the lingo. But I just call them perishables like it's a can of soup or something.
Well, perishables would be the fresh,
non-perishables. He was
fresh have to stay in the cooler.
Yeah, he was going absolutely crazy before we started recording, and now this is him calm, by the way.
He does actually calm down sometimes.
This is calm for him, by the way. So you can imagine what he was like before we started recording. But
he was shoving his ball in my face, and his tail was like...
Yeah, he licked my ear and stomping on her feet, which I'm sure felt fantastic.
My feet are really screwed up. So...
Oh, they're cute little... What your mom used to call them, little hobbit feet, right?
Yes, my mom used to tell me I had hobbit feet. She would tell me if my feet were hairy that I would have hobbit feet. But because they're short and wide and my toes are short.
I just think her feet are so freaking cute. But that's just me.
They're covered in so many calluses and blisters and corns and
all that fun
all
stuff.
that comes with standing on your feet 8 hours a day.
Yeah, and then Chandler licked it just to.
And he does that
just to verify that yes, it is. She has feet, right, Chandler? So I had a piglet reach out and ask me a question for the Q&A. So first one to do that. So if you want to be the next one, send me any question you want. Question, comment, concern. He says, I know that you're a big Cowboys fan. Couchmister is his username. But apparently his uncle played for the Cowboys back in the 80s, and his name was Kareem Beaneth. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. If I mispronounced that, I apologize. Defensive lineman. I couldn't find anything on him, and I honestly did not know that name, but it's just cool that you could say, well, my uncle played for the Cowboys. It's like, that's an awesome badge of honor that I would have loved to have worn. But the closest I think I'm going to get is my nephew believes he's going to make it to the NFL, and I believe he probably could. I could be like, well, my nephew plays for, X, Y, or Z. But when I try to Google him, the only thing that came up was obviously Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Kareem Jackson, Kareem Hunt. And so I was like, oh man, I really wish I could find something on him. I just know, like you said, he played for the Cowboys in the 80s, and that is awesome. I'm
gonna see if I can find anything. I'm usually a better sleuth than
yeah. It was there he is. There's his comment. What's up, buddy? Good to see you again.
Oh, Chandler?
Chandler's trying to Google it too. He's gonna be a detective. He's a dog detective.
You keep talking and I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been a Cowboys fan my entire life. Watching football was always a fun thing to do. Watch it with my dad. Cuss at the TV, cheer when they did good, and pissed off when they, Romo would throw another interception, or when we got Dak Prescott, I was all excited, and Dad's like, "Well, he looks like another rendition of Tony Romo to me. He's got the numbers, but he's not ever going to do anything for us." And I'm like, so far, Dad was correct. Post-humorous, emphasis on the humorous, but so far, yeah, it's been kind of more of the same. But got some high hopes for this season, and I think we're going to at least win the NFC East. That's my ceiling. I think that would be awesome if we can win the East and clinch a playoff spot. But if that's as far as we get, then meet the new boss, same as the old boss, like my dad used to say when it came to Tony Romo and Dak Prescott. Because we've been fortunate to be one of those franchises that gets a quarterback and we stick with him for a few years before we, either get a new one, do retirement, or what have you. Not as lucky as the Green Bay Packers, who had like 4 star quarterbacks in their franchise, and when the Cowboys have had, Roger Staubach and Troy Aikman and Danny White, and I guess you can add Tony Romo and Dak Prescott to that fold, but it's, been a fan my entire life. It's one of those things where it was like, if I could go back in time and pick another team, would I? No, because always, like I said earlier, like a badge of honor, following all the teams that my dad loved, and still to this day following all the teams and rooting and living and dying by my teams. Cowboys, Lakers, Rangers, and I kind of had to branch out and get my own hockey team because my dad never really watched hockey. But so Toronto Maple Leafs, who I was told in the beginning, hey, these are the Dallas Cowboys of the NHL. I'm like, okay, cool, they're awesome. And then again, they haven't won anything for a long time, so I'm like, oh, kind of signed up for that myself. But it's sports is always one of those things. I even had Andrew, of all people, at Tanner's bachelor party. He asked me, "Are you still a Lakers fan?" I'm like, yeah. So that's not gonna change. I don't think ever. I'm still gonna be a Lakers fan. Have been since I was a kid. I mean, hell, I think I was 1 year old. I was a 1 year old when Kobe got sent to the Lakers, and so I've been hooked since pretty much day one, and nothing's changing that with football or basketball or baseball. Even though baseball, I do have 2 favorite teams with the Rangers and the Blue Jays, but the Blue Jays more now than ever because the Blue Jays, every time I see an actual Blue Jay, like when I'm out on delivery or whatever, it reminds me of my dad because his name was Jay. So just have that little connection, that little symbol right there. And it broke my heart because they were this close to winning the World Series last year, and I was just like, oh God, that would have been awesome. I know that the Dodgers obviously were the better team, but it was just would have been one of those cool things to get to witness, because the Rangers won a couple of years ago, and it would have been cool for the Blue Jays to win it, just the stretch of a few years.
No, he's not even showing up in the all.
Yeah, he said he wasn't a starter, but he still played for him, which I thought was cool, regardless.
Yeah, it is super cool.
How many people could say that, my uncle played for,
Well, and the records aren't perfect for back then.
No.
Because, I did find one roster that said if they even played in one game, that the roster was complete.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to go from 1970 to 2025.
Yeah.
But there were definitely some missing because there was not enough players, and it was a Wikipedia, so you can't trust that anyway.
100% can trust Wikipedia,
the
for sure.
the football database doesn't have him either.
Crazy.
But I don't know what they qualify.
Right, and
as.
When I was telling her at the dinner, I was like, "Oh yeah, Piglet of mine, commented this, and just talking about how cool it was." And I was wondering, like you said, the '80s, and I know that they had a lockout season, so I was wondering if he was one of those alternate players during that season. if that's what you're referring to in the 80s. If not, if he was actually on the roster, awesome. If he even was a replacement player, awesome. Like, that's still freaking awesome. Especially with a movie like The Replacement with
it's cool.
with Keanu Reeves. I mean, that movie was awesome. And if you even could have just an inkling of an indication, like, hey, somebody I looked up to played for this team, then got one more than me. That's for sure. But yeah, still cool nonetheless. I'm not throwing the ball, dude. I don't even know where you have it. Oh, I'm sorry. It was behind my back. I didn't see it. My bad. I'm gonna go pout about it now. But yeah, so yeah, tomorrow's gonna be. I don't know how late this will be posted tomorrow, because the rehearsal dinner and all that jazz, and so I'll get it out as soon as I possibly can. Oh, I'm less than 100 Riddler trophies away from completing the Riddler challenge on Arkham Knight. I was just so pissed last night because my game would crash. It crashed like probably half a dozen times last night. And it was every time I got to like the heart of Founders Island, it would crash the game. And then it would do, like, would you like to report the crash? I'm like, yeah, report the crash. This sucks.
It's annoying.
And then I reported it every single time, and then went to the heart of Founders Island to try to find this one Riddler trophy, and then it would drop me, like a sack of potatoes, over and over and over. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to Miyagani Island instead. Yeah, Founders, it's been real, and then Miyagani didn't crash one time. So Founders Island is haunted. So if you ever play the game on the PS5, which is a PS4 game, but if you play it on the PS5, the game's crashed it probably a dozen times altogether since I did the playthrough, started doing the playthrough. So be wary of that. I've never had a problem with the game like I've had with this one since like the beginning. But anyway, well, that's all I've got for tonight. Is there anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
Alrighty, well, I know she's got to get to bed because she's got to get up early.
Oh, other than my ridiculous count of how many weddings I've been
Oh yeah, on the way back she was like,
well, so I originally was trying to count just the ones that I was a bridesmaid in.
Yeah.
But
then I told her, like, if you did the flowers, if you were day of coordinator, like, I would count that. So
including our own, it was 12.
12. This weekend will be
This is number 12.
And I was like, oh, even dozen, there you go, you're done. And then she's like, who else do we have? And we started naming a few people. She's like, oh, I got this person. Oh, we got that person. Oh, okay, we got this person. So she might be like on the hook for like 15, 16 weddings in her lifetime. And then maybe on during the future, if our niece or nephews get married, then you might be on the hook for that.
Crap. I have so many nieces and nephews.
We'll do it.
Because we only have 3 that are blood related. A niece and 2 nephews.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
But none of my siblings have had children yet.
Yeah.
However, our best friends have had children.
Yeah.
So we have a niece and a nephew on his side from his best friend.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
And then on my side, my 2 best friends, I have 2 nieces and 3 nephews.
She's got 5, and so that's 8. There's 7. So that's at least potentially 7. We'll just do we'll just do even 20. Like, she can do 20, and then that's like the cap. She's done after 20. But
I love.
Yeah.
And I love flowers. And those 2 things go together.
That's like a whole giant chunk of a wedding is love and flowers.
Yeah.
So.
And I really enjoy doing things for the people I love.